Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I get a lot of questions about portions and measurements and how I mix, how much I put in, and I don't measure. So I'm going to do a quick mixing video with some of this Ghost Blue Eye Candy Interference, and I've got my Deep Base Behr 8300. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. And Josanya Gloss Varnish. That's what I use in my pouring medium. So let me open this up and show you. I need to get a new can out, but this is what your Behr 8300 looks like. It is like gloop. There it is. Okay. So the first thing, let's set that aside for a second, I do is the Josanya Gloss Varnish, because you want to disperse, which means wet, your powdered pigments. So I don't measure. This is what I do. I put in enough to fill the bottom. I would say that's probably a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. All right, now I'm not going to make a huge amount, so this is what we do. We just scoop some out here. I use about that much because I'm not making a huge amount. Now, you should see the color as soon as that hits your Josanya. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but you can see that that's a blue color. All right, and I think I'll add just a tiny bit more because I want the color to be really saturated for the project I'm doing. All right. And then we take our stir stick and we just move it around. Nice and slow so you don't get it all in the air. You don't want to be breathing it. Ideally, you should have a mask on for this. You just want to get that pigment all wet until you can see there's no powder floating on top, which there's a little bit. Just keep stirring. It'll eventually, now the TLPs I have found mix the very best. Like, they just mix so nicely. Okay, that one you can see there's no more powder, but you can see some little chunks in it. You see? I don't know if you can see that little chunk in there, but just keep stirring for a little bit. And this is where you can just stir it crazy because all your pigments are dispersed. Yes, this is incorporating you know what ton of bubbles, but I like to make sure it's mixed. Now, I go around the edge like this, and then I look at it in the light, and you can see if there's any little chunks in there. You can tell the difference between the bubbles in it. This one looks pretty good. So, all right, now it's time. Once you get that all mixed in, it's time for your Behr 8300. Okay, now this is the debatable part. Some people use more, some people use less. This is what I use. I use about that much. So it's a little over a teaspoon because I believe this is a teaspoon that I'm using. And we'll just give it a plop. Now, if you want your paints a little thicker, you use a little bit more. But I think that looks about probably half and half, I would say. 1 part to 1 part. But I want this to be a little thinner because I'm going to use it for a Dutch pour. And then you just stir in that Behr 8300. Scrape your sides. Now, ideally, you're going to want to let this sit for at least an hour, I would say, just so all the bubbles come out of the top. Today, I'm not going to let it sit because I'm going to do my video right away, but here's my consistency. It literally leaves a trace and sinks right back in. And that's what all of my consistencies are, hopefully. But see, it's really just a preference thing. If you want to stick to measurements, that's perfectly fine. But once you've done it several times, you know the thickness you want and what works for you. So I'm just going to get this cleaned up, get this stuff out of the way, and we'll go through the colors. So I'll be right back. Okay, so let's do the colors. This one you know already is Eye Candy Ghost Blue. This one is this little piggy, and this one is Twinkle. And Twinkle has a blue violet interference flash color, whatever you want to say. Okay, this one is TLP Sequins. This is our violet flash, or pink violet. You can see it better when I put it on the stick like that. Okay, there's that one. All right, then next we have TLP Glisten. This one has a green. Oh wait, is this Glisten? Yeah, this is Glisten. I think it's Glisten. Yeah. Well, that one might be Twinkle. Okay. Well, it's good to mark them. I think this one is actually Twinkle, and I got them mixed up. Well, this one looks like Glisten. Hang on. Oh, I had them so ready. Okay. There's your Glisten right there. It's got a green flash. Okay, Glisten. This one is Twinkle. All right, now we have some Arteza. This one's called Ballerina Glow. It's super pretty. It has a gold and pink or red flash, which kind of almost makes it look like it's orange. I don't know if you can see that, but that one's super pretty. Ballerina Glow. All right, and this one is another Arteza, and this one is called Periwinkle. Now, I'm using all interference in case you haven't guessed today. I'm going to use all interference colors. I stirred these earlier. This one's called Periwinkle, and it has like a blue-purple flash to it. Anyway, okay. So, today we're going to be using this round. Yes, it's warped because it came from the Dollar Tree. What do you want? It was $1.25. I'm not worried about that. I don't really care about that. Okay, I'll be right back and we'll get this started. Okay, I'm back. I had to go check my mail, and guess what? I ordered a new mini blower, and it's here. Oh, isn't it so pretty? The only problem is I didn't check, and it only blows hot air. So I'm going to have to be quick with it, but it's so cute. And I'm bummed that the little attachment isn't the same color, but I guess if that's the only problem I have, I'm doing all right, right? All right, so let's get this started. All right, we got our paint on here. Now it's time for some pigments, and I'm just going to go in whatever order they're already in. I'm not sure which one this is, but how are we going to do this? here we go. It's going to be warm air, so I'm going to have to be quick. Let's see, high or low. Let's see how low works. Okay, that worked pretty good. Oh, look at those beautiful cells. Can you all see that? Oh, my. Look at them. I don't know if you can see that flash or not. But it is stunning. Wow. Okay, so this I forgot to mention. Oh, my God, I'm so bad. Okay. So, this is for the 1,000 and below collaboration. Our guest this week is Nate Bright. And our challenge is to do a balloon dip. So, I am going to do a balloon dip. But I just want to fine tune this a little bit. Okay, now I have to spin it for a minute. Spin it for a minute. See what happens. Okay, I have a big balloon. And I have a little balloon. So we're going to just see what happens here. Okay, guys. So the balloon's not working. It's just leaving these huge black holes. So I'm going to speed this part up and chop it up because my video ended up really long. But you'll see at the end how I had to end up fixing it because I could not get it to work. Dipping the balloons in extra paint worked a little bit and helped, but anyways, so just hang in there and I'll fix it. Thanks, guys. Right after the close-up. Okay, let's see what we can see. Oh, it looks really beautiful. Those interference colors are gorgeous. I had to help my flowers along. Look how sparkly. I love those interference colors. I haven't done one like this in a long time. That flower came out okay. It's got like a black background. Now, okay. Hey, everybody. So, update on the balloon smash. I've waited until it dried. And then I did what I tried to do earlier and put, you know, some on a silicone mat and then dip my balloon. So I've tried it again and it seems to be working. So let me just show you how I did that. I just take the balloon. I hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to move it over. And just roll it around in there. I've made like, I don't know, like a flower type of design. And then we're just going to smash it on there. And it seems to be working pretty good. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, and then next video, I don't have time in this one, but you can see I drew a little fairy on here. I'll probably redo her and make her bigger, but make her fit the scene. But look at that. That worked actually really well to cover some of those black areas. Hee hee. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.